Today on PowerNation Daily, it was a tough weekend for NHRA drivers. Jeep is in trouble with an ad, and we'll tell you all about it. Honking at a cop in Hawaii can actually get you a ticket. Semis might have their own highways in Georgia, and driver's licenses just might be on your phone in the future instead of in your wallet. And that all happens right here on PowerNation Daily. Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Gannon Pritchard. Welcome to PowerNation Daily. Hey, I hope you had a good weekend. Mine was really lazy because the weather here is cold. How was yours? Let's get with the show. It was also a rough weekend for the Force family, both reigning Top Fuel world champions. Brittany Force and her dad, John Force, walked away from some insane crashes. I'm glad they walked away. Brittany was up against Terry Haddock, and it was in the opening round of the Lucas Oil NHRA Winter Nationals when she lost traction, crossed the lane, smacked the wall, smacked it hard. She drifted back into her lane before coming to a stop. That was a wild ride. She was taken to the hospital for her injuries, but luckily she's okay. John Force also had a rough start to 2018 when his car exploded during qualifying at Pomona. He was lucky enough to walk away from the incident, but he was taken to the hospital. Hopefully they can turn that season around, get the cars fixed, and get back on track for 2018 because so far the Force family has had a rough go. This story is wild, definitely pay attention. If you watched the Super Bowl ads, you saw the Jeep commercial where the Jeep Wrangler was driving across a stream, which is not uncommon because Jeeps go in streams and a whole lot of other stuff. But it's got an environmental supporters group up in arms. Check this out. Specifically, Trout Unlimited, a nonprofit organization focused on conservation and aquatic habitats. Now, Jalopnik reports the CEO, Chris Wood, says that the Wrangler crossed the river improperly in a way that could harm the fish and wildlife. Give me a break, Chris. Come on, man. Even after a disclaimer on the ad, it says that the video was filmed on a man-made lake and waterfall specifically for filming of the video. That doesn't say it enough. Wood claims the ad was irresponsible. It was irresponsible. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Jeeps going water. Chris, you should go out in the outdoors, man, and see what happens out there. It's crazy. What do you think about this? You think these guys are onto something, or the fish hurting because of the Jeeps, or do you think, I don't know, it's kind of crazy? Let us know in the comments. Your horn is there for a reason, right? To get people's attention, to let them know that they're going to hit you, or if they're just annoying you. But a Hawaiian woman got a ticket for using hers. According to news station WKRN, the woman used her horn to stop a driver that was cutting her off, not realizing that the driver was actually a police officer. Oh well, who cares? The officer then pulled her over and wrote her a ticket for $72 because he's a cop, I guess. She says she only beeped her horn once because she was afraid he was going to hit her. But the officer said she should have noticed that he was driving a government vehicle and shouldn't have done that. Well, sir, you are on blast. Apparently this is a common deal in Hawaii. There have been 5 citations for unnecessary use of a horn on the island. I bet it's the same cop. What do you think? What do you think about this whole story? Do you think it's crazy? Do you think police officers are above the law? Cops, chime in on this because I know you have something to say. It's a rare sight to see when you drive down the freeway and you don't see 18-wheelers, because if that's what you see, then we're in the Great Depression and the economy has stopped. But Georgia transportation officials think a separate highway for trucks might be the answer to help with traffic congestion. The Georgia Department of Transportation says it would be the first of its kind that would run a 40-mile stretch from McDonough to Macon, Georgia, and give trucks their own road with exits and entrances. But it's not free, obviously. It's going to cost a lot of money for the taxpayers. How much? $1.8 billion, and they're always off, so it would probably be a lot more than that. Do you think the separate highway idea is a good idea, or do you think it's somebody spending your money in government that just wants to kind of use your tax money so they don't have to sit in traffic? Did I say that out loud? Let us know in the comments. So everything's going digital. Everybody's looking down on their phones, not paying attention. Anything from airline tickets to insurance cards, you can now pull up on your phone. And now driver's licenses just might be the next big thing. Colorado, Wyoming, Maryland, Idaho, and the District of Columbia are working on a pilot program that shows your license on your phone. How did the District of Columbia get in there with that? Whatever the case is, it's kind of crazy, but the cool thing is you can show just enough information depending on the situation. So if you're buying alcohol, it just shows your picture and your date of birth. If you're talking to a cop, they probably want everything. The thing is, with scams going on and the era that we live in, what about people taking your phone and using it against you? You think it's a good idea? Bad idea? Let us know. We're interested. Thanks for watching PowerNation Daily, everybody. I'm Gannon Pritchard. Be sure to hit us up online on our website at PowerNationTV.com. Tune in to all the great shows on television and also Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. See you guys there.